Oh, alright. Episode 5. I'm just... as you might see, there is a camera this time. Let's see. I'm gonna jump into this one. Let me take the mouse away.
I thought I was doomed. But a miraculous thing happened, General. I could breathe. It must have been the helmet that was jammed onto my head. It was a strange and remarkable thing.
Some might almost say beyond belief.
A narrow-minded fool may indeed, General. But of course, you are no Durak. But even as I sank towards the floor of that lost ocean, my journey was about to take me to darker, stranger territory than ever before. And it happened like this.
We're not gonna watch that. Okay, so here we are. Looks fine. Let me do a quick check here. Since, yeah. Okay, we're not really dropping any frames. We are recording. Looks fine. Let's continue. So, I mentioned when I did this previous one that I couldn't use the NVIDIA Broadcaster app and recording. It's hard to tell here, but I'm not dropping any frames, and I did try other games, and OBS and NVIDIA Broadcaster worked perfectly fine. Does seem pretty good now. I'm gonna check in just a few minutes here. And I've done nothing because I was thinking it must be something with the new monitor, computer screen I'm using that was causing, the NVIDIA Broadcaster to maybe not work with it since it's a 4K. My old was a 1440p monitor.
And recapture my atomic bomb in your giant snowball, you fell through thin ice and sank to the bottom of a subterranean ocean, discovering along the way that the mind control helmet you had accidentally wedged onto your head enabled you to breathe underwater and resume your pursuit across the seabed.
General, you seem perplexed.
Perplexed? Perplexed is that the keys to my house are not where I left them. Perplexed is the fact my dog will not eat cheese like other dogs. No, Ivan Ivanovich, I am not perplexed.
There are a little bit of kind of stutter going on here. I'm not dropping any frames. I'm not seeing any problems. It feels pretty good. I'm gonna use cam here just for fun. Sure, we're supposed to drop down here maybe, but yeah, I did nothing
Intrigued then, perhaps.
I'm not sure
at all to get this
word
working, so I don't know.
enraged at being taken for a simpleton. Now that perhaps is a better way of describing my current state of mind.
Yeah, I do think it's fun to have a little bit of a camera, with the green screen, or if you have a very nice backdrop to get a glimpse into the players, living room, or just seeing the player's expression or whatever. So I think it's nice to be able to have the camera working, but again,
That is unfortunate,
done
General.
nothing, it just started working
I must
from...
correct you. Unfortunate is losing
Weird.
one's car in a snowstorm. Unfortunate is booking opera tickets on your wife's birthday and getting the date wrong.
Oh, was she furious?
That is not the issue! Furious. However, now that is a good word.
I could speak with your wife. Would that help? I could always have a word with her if you like.
I could always have you shot.
Oh, you could, but I suspect she would appreciate the gesture less.
So yeah, we're just gonna continue here. Webcam, NVIDIA Broadcaster, everything working. Again, trying to enjoy the game, but it's so confusing. Like, there was several games I had this problem with stuttering, and turning off the OBS or the broadcast app seems to helping. And now everything's working, playing in 4K, recording in 1440p with the NVIDIA broadcaster up and the camera, and everything runs nice and smooth. Ah, man, computers sometimes, or recording sometimes.
A kraken! A vast monster of the sea! A giant, humongous, many-armed electrical destroyer of ships and cities!
Electrical?
Electricity flowed along its horrible body, sparking and stunning all it touched, flowing like deadly rivers along its awful tentacles!
So you might see, that I am standing up. This is actually nice because, liking games and liking computer for browsing the internet, watching, Twitch, YouTube, media stuff. It's nice to be able to stand up. And again, it's easy for me to just sit down if I would have wanted. I don't know how it looks if I were to sit down here. Maybe it looks fine. I guess I have to check the video later on. But yeah, it's no problem. And I changed a little bit my setup to really accommodate a standing gaming positions anyway, so just, I think it's quite nice to be able to stand up in game, maybe like an hour or so, and then you can, if you continue gaming, you can sit down for maybe 15 to 30 minutes or something, and then you can stand again. Much nicer.
A sobering discovery. Are you suggesting that the vessel simply wandered off course and sank here? That seems unlikely even by your standards.
No, General, I only wish that were true. The mighty ship showed terrible scars, signs of having been grappled and torn asunder by some huge and terrible adversary.
Is it
That is
the
indeed
Kraken?
strange and curious. I'm troubled by this discovery.
Might you almost be perplexed, perhaps?
Don't push your luck.
Yeah, I do enjoy the scenery change. Really nice. Here you have low gravity and everything. Yeah. It's so weird, just. I stopped for lunch. I couldn't record with the camera without a serious stuttering. I start up the games again and now it's working. With the camera and everything, and I have no idea. I'm gonna bzzzt. No? Okay. There we go. Not sure if that's the way to go or not, or... Probably not, right? Can I... No? No interaction. There we go. I was thinking so. But yeah, now it is running really nice and smooth, so I'm just curious to see one thing here. Quick turn on my little FPS meter here. Whoop, oops. There we go. It seems to be around... Okay, this is some weird frame pacing going on in this game. Why do we have to have this huge prompt? Whoop! Whoopa! Frames are all over the place here. $50, $60, $70. 50, 120 frames. I think this, it runs nice, and
I was stationed at Sydney Ostrov some years ago.
needs optimization
I am
or something in
only
this
too aware
game.
of how easy it is for the imagination to create monsters when one is exposed to lonely and dark places. My men required constant monitoring.
Much like my cousin Pavel.
Mwah.
He was also stationed at Ostrov?
No, he required constant monitoring. He was a devil for stealing eggs.
I think this beats out the eyes artwork. Jungle, this one, then the eyes. Yeah, this I think this needs some optimization here.
I was referring to the
This
fear
game,
that something is
because the frames
lurking
are
in the
absolutely
darkness.
insane.
Something strange, brutish, and ill-intentioned.
Again, that sounds much like my cousin Pavel.
Because the frames should not jump from 50, 60 to 120 when I'm just in a scene like this, so I'm gonna turn off the FPS meter. It's not doing anything when it's being this weird. Nope, nope. We need to go up. Whoop. Yeah, it's nice. It's still a fun little game here, and I think it's fun that the camera and everything started working, but it's annoying when you don't know why it was causing problems. At least to me, I want to be able to like know what's doing, so I know how to counter it. Now I don't know anything except to like start games and OBS and stuff over till it just works again. Maybe even start the broadcaster app over, because it is, I think, still right. Quick peek. Yep, 0 drop frames. Looks fine. Broadcaster app, camera, everything. Yeah, so it's weird shit going on. Oh man. Don't think I can touch those. Probably. I don't know the name. Electrical jellyfish or burning. I don't know. Sting something. I don't know. Wee. I know what is called in Swedish. I don't know the English name for them. You should not touch them. They can burn you. That's all I know. I don't think we have a lot of those on this particular area of Sweden. I mean, I think it's more on the other side. Sweden. The west side more. Whoop. Very nice little adventure we are on here.
I was being hunted. There was no doubt about it. And
Oh.
escape was all I could think about.
Naturally.
That and duty.
Duty?
Yes, General. After all, I had a bomb to recover from that villain Toll.
How clever of you to remember that.
So we're gonna have another chase scene, I guess. I can see this feeling a little bit repetitive, I guess, if you... Oh, okay, could I just walk there? Okay, I could. You're like... I don't think it might not be the best... What happened? For like a long session? Okay, no. I think we're supposed to float up, right? I don't know how long or will we get? Don't touch. Right? Okay, there we go. And I missed the jump because of reasons. Oh, nice checkpoint. I can't duck here. Nope. I can only jump and interact when I'm underwater in this level. Huh. Interesting. Whoo! Oh, thank you. Looked like you wasn't gonna make it. I was wondering if this level is less demanding on the computer, and that's why the broadcaster app and everything working, but I've had this in other games.
But
I did
first,
test,
there was
so...
the issue of escape. Escape from a dreadful, grasping creature that consumed all it could reach.
Whoa!
Dragging anything that wandered within its clutches to a miserable doom.
I did
hoarder
not
of
make
useless
it. Yeah.
trophies.
It definitely is something with
But
the
first, there
animation
was the
and how
issue
you
of
can jump.
escape. Escape from a dreadful, grasping creature that consumed all it could reach, dragging anything that wandered within its clutches to a miserable doom. A hoarder of useless trophies and stolen goods.
Once again, Tavarish, I suspect you are pursuing a somewhat tortuous metaphor for capitalism, in the misguided hope of appealing to my political ideals.
It is quite forgiving when to jump, but still, sometimes like your one of your foot can be off the ledges and you can still jump, and it feels kind of bit, sometimes a little bit interesting with some finer timing. So if he has a breathing ability, he has a helmet on, but there's no oxygen coming into the helmet. There's just oxygen coming out of it. Are we sure that Ivan is being truthful here?
I was like a mouse, General. A little mouse being toyed with by a terrible cat.
Rather a wet mouse.
I was like a little underwater mouse.
Being stalked by a giant rubbery electrical cat with 8 tentacles.
Exactly, General.
Good, I'm glad we cleared that up. You may continue.
Do I need to jump? I think so. Yeah. And we need to float. It's not a lot of music, I've just realized, in this game. A lot more of an ambient noise. Oh, you have to... There's an eye. I think I need more bubbles here. Right, maybe. Refueling the bubbles. Come on, grab. That was interesting. Mines. Are we gonna have a chase scene?
Submarines. You didn't mention submarines before.
Didn't I? Why? No, Naverne, General. Of course, submarines. Millions of them. Several, at least.
Submarines, aren't these mines?
Any particular submarines? Did you see names? Numbers?
General, have you lost a submarine?
I am not at liberty to answer that question, as you well know.
Well, General, losing one's car in a snowstorm is unfortunate, as you say. But to lose a whole submarine, that could be considered careless.
Chase scene incoming, I can feel it. Alright. One submarine. Very, very nice atmosphere on this level. Right.
And you are certain it was M. Deveschi Pidishatschwist?
Well, that was painted on the hull, so I can only assume so.
I think I know where this dismal story is going next. You somehow miraculously brought the remaining closed cycle engine online, flooded the torpedo tubes, dispatched the Kraken with one shot, and triumphantly surfaced.
Kraken.
No, General, that is not what happened at all. I did indeed make my way to the torpedo tubes, but for a very different purpose. After all, history has taught us that atomic power is not to be toyed with.
Much like tired, impatient generals, perhaps. Particularly the perplexed ones.
Indeed, General. Or like dogs that will eat no cheese.
Okay, we are in a submarine. Are we going to be able to walk a little bit better, or are we gonna remove the helmet? Sure. But we're not gonna remove the air tubes to it. How did we get oxygen in that? Oh. Oh, okay, I was supposed to be running here. Here's the running things I was expecting. The kind of off angle is not the best for this chasing, and should be more flat, so it's easier to see when to jump and stuff. Press the button. Oh, alright. What? Who pressed the button?
Will our determined yet disorientated hero end his days as socialist
Okay,
sushi?
that's another...
Will his daring exploits be cut tragically short by vengeful calamari? Will the general's wife ever forgive him for missing Ruslan and Ludmilla? And just how many eggs did Pavel steal, and where did he keep them? All of these questions and more may or may not be answered in the next exciting episode of Little Orpheus.
Orpheus. Alright, let's stop. Maybe I do another one here, but I'm gonna stop this one. See you in the next video here, and hopefully everything... I better do one more, since the camera and everything seems to be working fine, so... Yeah, see you in the next video. Coming right up.